I want to welcome you. This is the Senior Community Center, Something to Talk About, programs that we do several times a week. We are grateful to Fieldstone Communities of Bainbridge Island for helping to sponsor these programs. They offer memory care and assisted living and independent living up on Rolling Bay. They also have day stay and respite programs. To learn more, give them a call at 360-594-1010, and we wouldn't mind if you told them that you heard about it on from the Bainbridge Island Senior Community Center. We also want to start by acknowledging that we are gathering on the ancestral homeland of the Suquamish people, specifically the people of the clear salt water, who are Salish members who have been plying the waters of the Salish Sea since time immemorial. We are grateful to them and we honor them. And today we're going to be talking about a program that we are grateful to Karen King for starting a few years ago. It's called Fob Friday. And Karen, maybe you can outline for us what Fob Friday is.
Yeah, what is it, huh? Thanks, Reed. And thank you for our marketing and membership members who are here too. Thank you for the support. We love you. And we started about 8 years ago, a program. I think Sheila was with me. And a lot of communities have senior discounts. And we thought, why don't the senior center members have discounts? So we decided to start Fob Friday. It was when you would use your membership fob that you receive. Look at that lovely thing. Is it pretty? And you would take it to our businesses that participate and on Fridays. So we started that and it was very successful. One of our first businesses was Bon Candies, because who doesn't like candy, right? And so Lisa Dunham, she said, yes, absolutely. She wanted to do it. So we started there and it just snowballed. And then the word got around to another business, and then a word got around to another business. And then Sheila and I, we went and pounded the pavement of our favorite businesses. And we said, would you like to do this? And they said, yes. So it has snowballed and grown. And right now we have 28 businesses. And I would like to show you on a screen what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. This is in your splash. So if you would like to go grab your splash right now and turn to page 14, this is what it looks like.
That's right here.
That's right. And these are all of our businesses that we have going. And they're very grateful to be part of the senior center, because these are all small businesses. When you go to a small business and you spend money there, it goes to somebody's, their kid's soccer team, or it goes back to other local businesses instead of going to a large corporation. So when you shop at a small business, you're actually helping your community. And in turn, these small businesses would like to give every one of our members at the senior center a 10% discount. So,
and that's great, because it means that that we're able to build that connection with them. And I know a lot of small businesses are kind of pressed for cash. It's not easy to make margins when you're an independent business person. So this is a way that they can basically help with our tax, which is about a little under 9%, a little under 10%. And so it inspires business. It actually is a way for them to help and for us to help them at the same time. It's a wonderful idea, Karen.
Thank you. And of course, in return, we put them in our splash. They're on our website. So we market their business through our splash newsletter and website. And we also put things up on Facebook. So it's a great way to get them promoted and also to help us, the individuals. So
it's a fun way for them to see how many people are involved in the senior center. So you should not feel shy about asking for the discount.
Yes, exactly. In fact, I talk to the business owners many times and they go, there's just not enough senior center members coming in. We want to see them more. And so please don't be shy. And there's some businesses like right here. If you look down at Millstream, you see it right there. Millstream, it gives us 10% every day. Derek Villanueva, he's like, why don't we just do Friday? Let's do every day. And maybe we'll ask all of our businesses to do that every day, because I have friends who are members. They go, I forgot to do it on Friday. So maybe we're going to change that. So
Well, we can certainly ask them.
we can always ask. That's right. But go ahead, Reed.
I was just going to say that there are also some like Sweet Dahlia offers their Saturday dinner club, which you can buy on Friday, or you can actually order, I think, Thursday or Friday or Saturday, and pick it up on Friday or Saturday, and let them know they're out on the Copper Top area.
Yeah, they're in Copper Top. And what you could do, and it's so easy, is that you go to this website that you see, Sweet Dahlia Shop / and it's code, and you use the Fob Friday code. It's Fob 2021, and you'll get your 10% discount. And they're having ribs this week, by the way, for the Labor Day weekend. Just
all right. And I see that Pretty Stick also, which is, I think they no longer have a storefront. They also are using an online discount code.
Yes, they are. So their discount code is Fob Fry 10 right there. So just go ahead to Pretty Stick. And is a very fun store. It used to be in the Winslow Mall, and they had some really funny things, and they still do online, but they decided to go completely virtual. So don't be afraid to go online and look and use those codes, because they want us to. So,
a lot of organic makeup and skincare products and so forth, right?
Yes. And some funny things too. They have like funny candles, or they have intimate apparel. Hello, la la la. And so it's a really fun store to go to. And we're looking, here we are almost fall, and we're looking into the holiday season. And this is a great way to go shopping, support our local businesses, and buy gifts for our friends.
Now, most of these started as businesses along Winslow Way, but we just mentioned a couple that are further out. Yes. And Chocmo is actually in Paulsbo.
Yes, that was a funny story. It was Chef Tomas. I knew they were moving from where the barn is off of New Brooklyn. So I asked Chef Tomas, I said, where are you moving? And he goes, we're moving down to Winslow, which is called La Tierre. Here it is, the restaurant. And they have just a delicious drinking chocolate, drinks, and just wonderful goodies and sweets. And they sell this very beautiful chocolate, which is delicious also. And then he goes, well, don't you want to also, because they went to Chocmo in Paulsbo, they said, don't you also want to get a 10% discount in Paulsbo? And I go, okay. So there we are. Here we are at Chocmo. And I don't know if you know where the Crab Tree restaurant is. It's on let's see, the 8th Street in Paulsbo. And a lot of people know Chocmo, and they do the waffles and the breakfast and whatnot. So please go up there and see Chef Tomas and Chef Tay. And it's mostly Fiona that has at the La Tierre restaurant on Bainbridge Island. Stop in and say hi, because they'd love to see us.
Mary, did you have something you wanted to add?
Yes, I have to be quick because I have to be down at the senior center at 2:30 for the meet and greet for new members, and I have to eat first. So we moved here several years ago, and we had a lot of Persian rugs we brought with us, and our condo had carpeting, and the rugs and the carpeting were not coherent together. So we went down to Shirvan and ordered some pads to go under the rug so that they would stay where you put them on the carpeting. And he said, he needed a discount, deposit. And I realized it was Friday, because I'm retired, and my Friday is no different to me than any other day of the week except Saturday and Sunday, which are different. So I realized as I'm reaching for my credit card, I said, what if I paid for all of it now? Could I get the discount? He was happy to have all the money in his pocket up front, And I was happy to save 10% on a fairly substantial purchase. And then I found myself in Paulsbo at Chocmo a few Fridays ago. And I did know it was Friday that day. And I saw they had a little sign up next to the register. So I whipped out my fob and I got saved 10% on my coffee and treat.
Yes. It all
Thanks for
adds up.
sharing that.
It
Yeah.
does. It does. And we're
Yeah.
a little bit better oriented now as to what day is which, because we are still trying to get settled here. And unfortunately, I don't know any plumbers who'll take a discount. They need a new hot water heater, but that's another story. So
I
I
have
will
to
see
work
you.
on that.
That's
Yeah.
right. Call
Right.
Karen, plumbers. Another one of the organizations, which is a little bit like this, not what you would expect, maybe, is Fairy Tale Dentist, which has been with us for many years.
Yes.
Helena.
Yeah.
Yes, and I
Dr.
didn't
Helena.
realize they're right across the courtyard from us. So
Yeah.
we'd found another dentist before I knew that. So
Yeah. Oh, she's great. She tells fairy tales while you're having your teeth worked on. She does. She tells stories.
that's great.
Yeah, it's wonderful. That's where she received got the idea. So,
I'd like to be able to highlight a couple of those in there, only because I could probably do every single one of them. Because like Karen said, we've had the opportunity to walk around and talk to these lovely people. For the first one would be the community pharmacy, which is by far one of the best pharmacies around that I've ever been to. And they're wonderful people in there, and they really take good care of you. And they do deliver if indeed you can't get to the pharmacy for the medication you need, and they'll deliver it. The other one, obviously bonbons, but that goes without saying. I would say anyway. But I wanted to highlight also Whimsy. A friend of mine who lives in the apartment building that I live in, Jeanette, has this beautiful little store called Whimsy over in the Safeway parking lot area, and it's absolutely sweet. I've been in there a couple of times, several times, but in there to buy gift certificates for family, because it's just whatever you'll see something in there for sure that you've got to just have. That's all there is to it. They're lovely things, and she's curated a beautiful store, let me tell you.
it really is wonderful. And Malcolm and she and her daughter, they were great buyers. I can always find a gift when I go in there. It's just wonderful. So thank you for sharing that, Sheila.
Wildernest is another very popular spot right on Winslow Way.
Mhm.
And there you go. They have lots of wonderful outdoor equipment and gear and clothing, and doesn't hurt to get 10% off.
No, that's been one of our stalwart businesses. Another stalwart is Dana's Show House. Dana's was the second one to join us after Bon Bon. And you can always find gift cards, gifts. We bought a sofa from Dana's, and we still have it. And it's wonderful. It's just to be able to just go in and Terry Bryant, which she retired from there, but we're still friends.
Yeah,
It's just
and your point about how it's great to support local businesses and keep them in business, because there's a lot of pressure on them.
The other thing about Dana's that I wanted to share about is that when Amabile, the group of people the choral that I sing with, when we have our presentations, they handle all the tickets for us downtown. And so if you ever want to come to our concerts, and definitely you want to come, you can go to Dana's and get a ticket from there.
No,
they're marvelous. Yeah.
So they're distributors also for
Probably
choral
for
music.
Probably for what?
Choral music. A marmalade. Yeah.
Maybe even for Bainbridge
Bainbridge Chorale.
Maybe for Bainbridge Chorale too. I don't know about that as a fact, but I do The only one I didn't know about, of course, was ours from Mobley.
Yeah. Now, another thing I want to talk about, and this is such a huge deal here on Bainbridge and pretty much everywhere now, are pet stores. We have 2 pet stores on Fob Friday, which is our BI Barkery, which is over in the Winslow, up closer to the mall, Winslow Mall. And then we also have Z-Bones that's down in Winslow Green. And they are both just used all the time. There's dogs going in and out of those stores constantly with their owners, and they're just so happy. So it's so fun to have 2 pet stores that were willing to be able to be on Fob Friday, since there's so many of us that have pets here on Bainbridge Island. So I was another thing. We also, let's see, Lively Olive. Yeah, if you've not been in there, give it a try. They have exquisite olive oil. This is not usually the kind of olive oil you want to cook with. This is kind of olive oil you'll want to dip your bread in with some balsamic vinegar. You'll want to use it for possibly an olive oil cake. It's very wonderful. Oh, a salad dressing. They have wonderful olives oil there, and it would be great if you pop in and they'll let you taste. So it's a little bit of, the Central Valley of California coming to us through olives. So
That's great.
Yeah.
And I think it's also worth mentioning Bainbridge Arts and Crafts
Oh, yes.
is participating, and the book company, Eagle Harbor Books, another couple of spots right there on Winslow Way with absolute wonderful heritage here on Bainbridge Island,
Yeah.
and great artistic and intellectual endeavors.
Yeah, who doesn't go to the bookstore, right? We're all
That's
there.
right.
Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful.
And then also, if you're getting something for the young'uns in your life, the Little Harbor Children's Boutique.
yes.
They're very friendly there.
Oh, absolutely. And I've bought many baby shower gifts there. So it's so fabulous to be able to not have to go somewhere else to buy children's items. It is just I can walk down to the store now, or just, a quick drive to be able to buy gifts, or for our own little ones. So anyhow,
Where is that located, the Little Harbor Books, Children's Bazaar?
I believe it is at the Winslow Mall.
It's in the mall there. It's
right in front.
Yep.
They're in the mall?
In that Winslow Mall, the big sort of open space where Coquette used to be, that little gathering space there.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And there's some other great shops, Plum, which is tucked in sort of right by Millstream, and Conservatory Coastal Home, which is right there as well, also right by Lively Olive.
Yes. And, if you're in style, there's some wonderful clothing places. So, and Plum is one of those places. Let's see.
Laura was asking on the chat about what there was a way to digitally show your fob. And although we don't have some way to put it in your iPhone wallet per se, I'm sure that if you were to take a picture of it and show it on your phone, that would be a good way to say, I'm a member of the senior center. I know you can do that and use your phone when you come to the kiosk. You can scan the barcode off of your phone just as easily as if you're carrying the fob around on key tags.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be, take a picture of it on the phone and show it to them there. I think that's a great idea.
Thank you. I love that solution for both of these. Yeah, this is Bonnie. I like it too. And I hadn't realized that. And I'm always forgetting to bring my fob in from the car when I check in at the senior center. So I'm passing that around.
Yes, but always check in at the senior center. Always,
Oh,
always.
I do. I always
That's
check in,
really
but I always forget my fob.
Now we also have if you're into natural foods, is Willow Tree Market, which is over there back behind the bookstore. And I myself was are celiac, and they have a wonderful gluten-free section there, and foods that are healthy, and vitamins, and skincare products. It's a wonderful store. And they also have a store that's over that they have like crystals and whatnot. So it's kind of cool. We also have Hidden Gem, which is another one in the Winslow Mall, and they have very fine rocks and geodes, and it's one of Anne Lovejoy's favorite places to go to. Because if you have the grandchildren, you can go and buy them something special, and it's not super expensive. So like if you want to, oh, there's a special rock or a special medallion or whatnot. It's really a fun store to go in, and it's beautiful, just beautiful items. So
Memory here in the office, my colleague is echoing a lot of what you're saying.
Good energy.
Good energy, she says.
Good
at Hidden
energy. Yep, Barbara. Yes, thank you. So, and let's see, I'm trying to think of what else we have. Of course, there's Siobhan Rug Gallery. They've been with us almost from the day one.
So Mary was telling us about how well that went.
Mhm.
And then Esther's Fabrics is on the list. We haven't mentioned them, but I love their signs on the street. Signs like, I love big buttons and I cannot lie. They're just right there right by the Willow Tree and Eagle Harbor Books.
Yes.
And Soulmate Shoes, which we haven't mentioned.
I'm going there after we're done here today. I need to buy some winter waterproof shoes, and mine's all worn out. So, and I have a funny story about Soulmates. We were at the farmers market, our marketing and membership committee. We do 4 farmers market booths a year, and Dorothy Scott, the owner, comes up and she sees the list and she goes, "Why am I not on that?" So I'm like, "I don't know. Do you want to be on that?" And she goes, "Yes." So of course she's having her big sale right now at Soulmates, but your 10% off only applies to full price items. So I just want to make that clear. But you should go check out the sale too.
Yes, for sure. And you can at least let them know that we talked about them.
Yes, right. Yes. And let's see, I think we've covered almost.
I think we've covered most everybody there.
Yeah.
And
except for the most important.
oh, right, we should talk about the folks right here at the Senior Community Center, Waterfront Thrift.
That's right. Our wonderful T-Gin. It's like we love our very own Waterfront Thrift. They're a welcoming sense of community in this little gem of a store. Generous daily donations keep things interesting and fun for bargain and treasure hunters alike. We strive to keep our prices low so that we are accessible to the entire community. So please, please, please. I think Reed is heading down to the Waterfront Thrift to show you all the treasures that are down there. And of course, they're right there at the Senior Center, and they're open Monday through Thursday, 10 to 1 p.m. and on Friday from 10 to 4 p.m. So are you out there? Are you there? So it's a wonderful, it's a wonderful treasure of a little store. There we are.
There we are. Look at all this great stuff here.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, and it is Friday.
Friday.
So if you present your fob,
On Friday.
Cheryl will give you the discount.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's the one that's nearest and dearest to our heart, I must say, is our very own Waterfront Thrift. So please come by and support them. By the way, today is First Friday. It's June 1st. So it's First Friday downtown. So there's going to be entertainment and a lot of the stores will be open. So take advantage of it with your fob. And
Here we
there's,
go.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna turn around and get this on the web right away.
absolutely. So get down there and enjoy yourself. There's supposed to be music at the Green, I believe, tonight too. So get down there, act like you're part of this island, I'm a townie that we just love it. So
Thank you so much for being such a big supporter of our town, our merchants, and
yes.
our senior center, Karen. We really
Oh.
appreciate it.
Well, thank you all for joining, and again, support our small businesses.